Welcome to Kryptogenex.
All right, let me remember to unmute my line. Good evening, everybody. This is our Thursday evening live Kryptogenex presentation. My name is Brandon Ivey, based out of Los Angeles, California. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule for being here tonight. There's so many other things you could be doing with your time. I promise I will keep this short and sweet. There is a lot of things happening. My phone's blowing up off the hook. These Green X mining machines is flying off the shelves like crazy. So I got to get back to that. But I want to present to you the foundation of what Kryptogenex is all about. You know, we're basically talking about cryptocurrency. And if this is your very first time hearing about cryptocurrency or Bitcoin or any of that stuff, I used to be there as well. I understand what it's like to not know much about this space. First time I heard about cryptocurrency was in 2012, and it wasn't cryptocurrency I knew about. It was the term Bitcoin. And that's because it was in the news that Bitcoin had crossed $100 for the very first time. Did I get involved in it? No. All the way to 2016, when I bought my first Bitcoin, but I still didn't know anything about it. It was worth around $700. I said, you know what, let me buy some of this stuff and then, see what happens. But not until 2017, when I saw friends of mine that became flat out wealthy, Bitcoin millionaires, in a very short period of time, that I start to take this seriously. I said, for one, I wanted to have a career change. I wanted to be in a position to let my money work for me, investments, and maintain the same type of lifestyle that I currently have. And the only industry I saw that could happen in was this whole crypto thing. So I started asking my friends questions. And to my surprise, they were clueless. They didn't even know what was going on. They couldn't answer my questions. And I'm like, how are you investing 50 grand and 100 grand and you don't even know what's going on? And they said, I don't know, it just keeps going up. So I said, okay, before I start to invest some serious money, I need to know what this is all about. And I began my crypto education. And it took me months to figure this out and learn what was going on. And when I finally did get started, I didn't get started with 10,000 or 20,000. My first trading account that I opened up, I put $30 in. $30. And I was able to flip that 30 into a couple of $100. I took $100 out of that, invested in something else. I flipped that into, well, let's just say I still don't have to work a 9-to-5 job. Wake up when I'm finished sleeping, travel around the world, come and go as I please. I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you that if you make the one decision and you're in the right industry, whatever financial goals you want for yourself can and will come true. 2018 rolled around and we decided, we want to take it back to the basics. We want to bring crypto education to the world. This is the most important thing. Crypto education will save you from losses, save you from losing a lot of money. You can't unlearn what you've already learned. And that's what we're going to cover here tonight. So let's talk a little bit about this. And always I got Dr. Lewis calling me right when I'm doing a presentation. He did this Tuesday night. All right, well, let's keep this going. He can wait. In 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, the world's first global decentralized cryptocurrency. In 2009, Bitcoin's value was less than a penny. Think about that. Less than a penny in 2009. But most of us didn't know about it back then. And that's okay. We didn't get involved. Doing a live presentation. No, we didn't know any better. That's all right. But look at what happened next. 2010, it was valued at 40 cents. 2016, it went up to $600. 2018, it's been fluctuating between $6,000 and $9,000. Right now, it's about $7,900. If you would have invested $100 in Bitcoin in 2009, today it will be worth over $1.5 million. Let's think about this. You heard of companies like Uber, a transportation company that owns no cars. Amazon, world's largest retail chain that has no stores. Bitcoin went from 0.008 cents, less than a penny, to $9,000. And it's no fun being on the outside looking in. We've all been there before. You remember your first time ever hearing about Bitcoin. You didn't know much about it, and some of you are afraid to ask questions and you don't even know where to look. The easy say, oh, well, just go to YouTube and look it up on YouTube or Google. Yeah, try doing that. A million different videos and sites pop up. You don't even know who's legitimate, who's not, who's trying to scam you, who's trying to take your Bitcoin, who's telling you right information. You got to have some structure. And that's what Kryptogenex has to offer. So what is Bitcoin? It is basically a peer-to-peer digital currency where we're able to transact with each other instantaneous, regardless of borders, with minimum fees, and without having to use a third party like Western Union or the banks or a government. One Bitcoin in Japan is worth one Bitcoin in the United States. It's universal, completely decentralized. No company owns it. There's no CEO. It is run by the people. Is it real? Absolutely. You have governments now that are basing their entire economies on cryptocurrency. Are you too late? No, you're not. Even though it's 9 years old, Bitcoin is right where the internet was in 1992. We're still at the early stages of this. How do I buy it? Well, we're going to teach you how to buy it, and most importantly, how you can spend it. So welcome to Kryptogenex, the global training center, where we are the company that is going to teach the world Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, ICOs, market trends, blockchain, and much, much more. All training is done by streaming video. You're going to learn how to buy your first Satoshi, learn how to store Bitcoin safely in crypto wallets, learn how to purchase and sell with Bitcoin, learn about blockchain technology, learn how to trade cryptocurrencies. You're going to learn how ICOs work and much, much more. All of our training is done by 3 modules: Bitcoin 101, Cryptocurrency Intermediate, and Crypto Advanced. Each module has 15 lessons in them. At the end of each of the 15 lessons, you're going to be given a test to make sure that you're retaining the information. Here is the one thing that I can guarantee. Whether you are a beginner or you have been in this space for a long time, I guarantee you're going to come out of our course knowing more than when you went in. And that is priceless. Everything you need to know about Bitcoin and crypto, and the best part is the training never ends. I do 2 crypto talks a day, not because I like to hear the sound of my own voice, but because I know the industry is constantly changing, constantly adapting. There's new rules taking place. Just today, the SEC rejected the Winklevoss twins' application for an ETF, which is an exchange-traded fund. That temporarily dropped the market 300 points. You got to know this stuff. You got to stay up top of it. Kryptogenex makes you a part of our crypto community where we're going to have ongoing training. We're going to be adding new lessons every single month. Keep you in the know with new laws and regulations that pop up. With just one click, you can enter the Bitcoin age. And it's only a one-time cost of $250 for the product. We're even going to show you how you can earn while you learn. By paying an additional $50 fee, you can become a crypto promoter. So Kryptogenex is a group of very talented individuals that have come together and developed a simple step-by-step audio-video training system that will educate the world into the crypto space. You're purchasing an online educational package for $250 that's going to teach you everything you need to know about Bitcoin and crypto. And we're not just launching in English. We're launching in over 30 countries. We've hired 60 translators, 2 for every language. We like to double up just in case one gets it wrong. So it's not just an American thing. It's not just a Canadian or European thing. We currently have over 7 languages up and translated right now. And we're not talking about Google Translate. The website's translated. The PDF of the lessons is translated. And the video audio themselves are translated. And there's one thing that I love to do. I don't buy Bitcoin. I earn Bitcoin. We have what's called direct referral bonuses, customer acquisition bonuses, the Kryptonary, and the Kryptonary matching bonuses. Let's show you how you can earn Bitcoin. Well, when I was originally approached about Kryptogenex, do you know I said no? I said I wasn't interested in it. And when asked why, I said because I don't want to build a business. I don't want to, be talking to people about this stuff. And they said, well, Brandon, let me ask you a question. How many people are sending you messages on Facebook every day asking you questions about crypto? I said, well, actually, yeah, it takes up about 90% of my day. Brandon, what coin should I invest in? How do I buy Bitcoin? What's a wallet? What wallet should I get? How do I track a Bitcoin transaction? What's an offline wallet? What's my password? How do I use Coinbase? I mean, the questions never stop. And I learned that if I fall into the trap of answering one or two questions, it always leads to 10 to 15 more. So I said, what if you had a program that when people started asking you questions, you send them to Kryptogenex. Let Kryptogenex answer their questions and do all the training for them. And we're going to pay you a referral fee for doing so. I was like, like a light bulb went off in my head. I said, I'm going to save myself time and I'm going to get paid at the same time. That's a no-brainer. So we're going to pay you 40% direct referral bonus, which means anytime somebody buys our product, you referred them, we're going to pay you $100. It's not bad. One of the biggest things people ask me all the time is, Brandon, what's so different about your company and those businesses in 2017 that went out of business and stole everybody's money? How do we know this isn't a scam? Well, when you look at those 2017 companies promising, we guarantee you we're going to make you money. We're going to give you a 1% or a 2% day return on your money. We're going to double your Bitcoin in 30 days. Even if true, those were illegal because they weren't registered with the SEC. You cannot guarantee the sale of a security. And then companies went out of business, left the United States, and ran off with everybody's Bitcoin. Well, with our company, we're 100% transparent. You know who the owners are. They don't live off in Dubai or Belize somewhere. They're right here in the United States. They're approachable. You can talk to them. Number two, we've hired attorneys, regular attorneys and compliance attorneys, to make sure we're following all laws in the United States, current and future laws. Everything that we say and we show has already been approved by our attorneys, and they will slap us down when we go off script. I've been slapped down a couple of times saying, Brandon, you're saying too much. Even if it's true, like, you can't say that. Why do we do this? Because we want to make sure that the company and your money is still here when you wake up in the morning. And if you're going to pay $300 for a program, by doing 3 sales, you just made your money back. Now you eliminated the risk of losing money. You've got crypto education for free. Health for free, and it's free. Customer acquisition bonus. We're going to pay you $25 for every customer you sign up. We're going to pay you an additional $250 for every 10 customers. But then for those of you that are builders, those of you that have a network of people, those of you that say, you know what, I've got a church full of people that don't know nothing about crypto. My neighborhood, my community, my family, my country, these people don't know nothing about crypto. What happens if I bring it to them? Well, here's what happens. The cryptonary is basically a binary. You only have 2 teams, one on your left and one on your right. So what happens if you do more, or you enroll 2 people? Well, they go on your left or your right side. When you have 3 points, 1 on one side and 2 on the other, that's going to trigger another $25 bonus. This goes all the way down through infinity. It never stops. Every 3 points, you pay out $25. We even added an incentive for those of you that are actively working your business, which means if you do 1 personal sale that week, you're going to participate in the Cryptonary Fork, which means you're not going to make $25 for every 3 sales. You might make $50, $75, or even $100 for every 3 sales. That adds up quickly. There's some people on our team right now that's sitting on more than $30,000, $40,000 because of the Cryptonary work that they didn't do. What do you mean, Brandon? What do you mean work that they didn't do? Well, let's say you do 2 sales, one on your left and one on your right. You just made $200. But then one of your individuals makes a sale. They made $100, but it's still in your organization. So you get a point for that. So off of these three people, you just made an extra $25 or $50 to $100. But you're going to have a situation where one of your teams is bigger than the other. How can that be? Well, what if you do more than 2 sales? What happens to the third sale? Well, it falls under the next available position in your organization on the left or the right side, thus creating spillover, which means everybody above got paid for work you did. It's a team effort here. And one team will grow bigger than the other. So now that means all you have to do is focus on your weaker side. Now, you do need to do at least 2 sales to be qualified, one on your left and one on your right. But now, as you see here, where one leg just exploded, with this leg, let's say you qualify for the Kryptonary that week. Every point might be 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. It gets stupid crazy money. And I am saying that from experience. I've never seen a compensation like this that pays out this well. They are literally throwing money at us on the table. But then you have individuals who say, you know what, Brandon? I get all that, but I don't have an interest in doing any selling. I don't want to recruit nobody. I just want to get the crypto education, learn, set up my own accounts, and make money off of what I've learned. Can I do that? Absolutely. Recruiting, selling is not a requirement. But I guarantee you will run into at least one person in your career that's going to say, hey, tell me how you do what you do. And you can spend the 5 hours trying to explain it to them, or send them to your Kryptogenex link. Let Kryptogenex do all the training, and you get paid $100 for it. But not only that, we're going to give you a check matching bonus. If that individual starts making money, you're going to earn 10% of whatever they make off the Kryptonary. What if that person made $10,000 a month? Well, guess what? You just made an extra $1,000 a month. That's not bad. Well, what if you told 10 people? 100 people? There's no limit to how many you can personally tell. The bad news is that we cap you out on the Kryptonary to $50,000 a week. The good news is that we will give you a second position above your large team, and you can keep moving forward. So with just one click, you can change your entire life. Now, Kryptogenex is designed as an education platform. That is our foundation. However, that is not going to be the only thing we do. As this industry continues to grow, technology continues to adapt, there's going to be more product and services on the market. So we want to make sure that we can offer more product and services to our customers and product and services that our distributors can sell. And the first such product is mining rigs. Now, if you don't know what mining is, I don't have the 30 minutes to break it down to you. Kryptogenex can give you all the training to teach you what mining is all about. But it is the backbone of the industry. The entire blockchain is built from miners. Miners verifying transactions and creating the block. And a reward for creating a block is crypto coins. That's how Bitcoin came into existence. Miners were mining, solving a mathematical problem, an algorithm, and once solved, they rewarded it with Bitcoin. Well, something similar is happening all over again. So if you say, I wish I was there when they were mining Bitcoin, well, take a look at this. We now offer independently owned crypto mining rigs. You can mine Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, or Green X. Whoa, what is that, Brandon? Green X. Green X, like I said, if you missed the Bitcoin run up, something similar has a possibility of happening here. Let's talk about some industry disruptors. YouTube, the world's largest media provider that owns no media. Uber, the world's largest taxi company that owns no taxis. Airbnb, the world's largest hotel provider that owns no hotels. You see, you never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. R. Buckminster Fuller. So what's the next big disruption going to be? Power. Power. One of the things I love about this is that we're not talking about a luxury here. We're talking about a necessity. You take away power, we go back to the dark ages. 100-year-old technology that's in need of an upgrade, trapped in a wired grid that's expensive to distribute. It's time to think outside the grid. So introducing green. Green is going to revolutionize the power industry. See, we know about decentralized power. You got a power company like Southern California Edison that distributes power and energy to all the homes. The blockchain is decentralized, meaning there's not just one source recording something, it's the entire network that's recording. Power, we're going to decentralize power, which means you're not just going to be able to get power from the power company, you're going to be able to get power from each other. Yep, we call that solar in a box. Details on the technology, you can hear on another time. I'm just giving you a basic presentation here. So you got Facebook in 2004 disrupted the industry. Airbnb 2008. Uber and Bitcoin in 2009. May of 2018 is going to be green. The world's first power company that produces no power. The mission is to save, share, and give. Now, the cost of each mining rig, which is a mining machine, is $3,750. If you sell one of the rigs, you're going to earn a $500 commission and 3 points in the binary. So you think 3 points in the binary? Well, what if the binary fork was $50 that week? Not only did you make $500 on the sell of it, but you made an extra $150. That's $650 you made from one sell of the machine. But if your organization is selling the machines, you're getting an additional 3 points for every sell. Now, mining rig specifications. The hash rate is between 12 to 14 terahertz, depending on the batch. Power consumption, 1,300 to 1,400 watts. The chip type is SHA 256 ASIC chip. Rules of purchase, maximum of 10 rigs per month per customer. Why? Because there's some whales out there that come in and buy 500 rigs on the spot. You want to make sure all of you have a chance to get your hands on some of these rigs. The rigs can be housed in our Utah facility, or we can have it shipped to you. I have my rigs going to Utah. Why? I don't want to deal with the maintenance, the heat, the electricity cost of it. Let them do it. I'll just pay them to do it. But it can be shipped to you if that's what you want. Rigs will be paid for in advance. Standard 30 to 120-day delivery. Why? Because there's a back order on the ASIC chips. You want to order these as fast as possible. Now, this is not group mining. This is not cloud mining. This is not hash mining. This is not any of those, contract mining. You own the rig. The company never touches your money. You own the rig. Anything generated by the rig is yours. You're going to receive a serial number and a certificate of authenticity. And we have a no refund policy and purchase with Bitcoin only. Now, Kryptogenex is just a wholesaler. We are not green. We just sell, we're like Walmart or Best Buy, selling the brand name products. No income claims can be made on mining results. All coins earned are paid directly to the customer owner. Kryptogenex is not responsible for the maintenance of the rig. Customer is to read and agree to all documents before making a purchase, and customer agrees in advance that Kryptogenex LLC is not responsible for results. Please review all policies and especially the no refund policy. So welcome to the world of mining where you own the mining rigs. And at this point, you want to get back to the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. If you're in, let's get you signed up. Let's get you moving. Let's make your money back. If you decide this is not for you, that's okay. It's not for everybody, but I got to tell you something. You're going to have a choice of one or two things, because I realized one thing once I got my education on. Two things I realized. The first, is that cryptocurrency represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people. Nobody has an excuse anymore because all you need is a cell phone, internet access, and a willingness to learn, and maybe $5 to your name, and you can get started. That's all it takes. But most people don't even know that this is going on, which is why we have Kryptogenex. We want to bring crypto awareness to the world. Number 2, blockchain technology represents the greatest invention since the internet. The internet 2.0. It represents an industry, something that's going to disrupt every single major industry on the planet today. This is the greatest introduction to the human society since agriculture was found. That's how important it is. And you might say, yeah, well, it's still not for me. It's not affecting my life. Until one day you start driving around town and you see Bitcoin ATMs all over the place. You go into your Starbucks and they say, we now accept crypto payments. You're like, what is that? See, this is going to happen whether you like it or not. Even the Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer said that perhaps one day employee salaries will be paid in Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. I agree with him on that statement. This is happening. So what you want to do again is get back to the person who invited you. They can tell you how you can get positioned to own your own mining rig to get started. And I forgot to leave off with this disclaimer. This is a new opportunity. We're only less than 3 months old in pre-launch. No income claims allowed. We don't do any guarantees. And your success depends on you. From your hard work, dedication, belief, passion, commitment, persistence, leadership, and a little bit of luck. But just what if you had one mining machine, and that mining machine is generating you hundreds of thousands of dollars or hundreds and thousands of coins, and then you figure the dollar amount that those coins are worth. Would you rather buy the golden egg or the golden goose that produces the egg every single month? So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. The next presentation, won't be until next Tuesday. I think we do have Saturday training this Saturday. Just get back to the person. They'll give you more information on how to get plugged in. So thank you for joining me. My name is Brandon Ivey. Get back with the person who invited you. Let's get you off and running. Have a good night. God bless. Bye-bye.
Kryptogenex.